So I got a friend that meets somebody online on Tinder, and they meet for the first time. And when they do, she takes off within 30 seconds. 30 seconds of the date, right? And he starts to tell me this story, and I'm like, what a bee. But then it gets a little bit more complicated with some of the details here, okay? All right, so I'm going to try to do two things here at the same time. Our intern, Darrian, is here from Florida State today. She is a violinist, and a very, very good one. So what I am going to ask her to do, this is not pre-planned, so if it sucks, it's on me. That with her violin, as I tell the story, I want her to use violin accompaniment.
Oh, so it'll be like a straight up soap opera.
Straight up soap opera, okay? And you can use whatever sound from the violin you want as I give the details out, okay?
Okay.
So if it's anxious, you give me anxious. If it's exciting, you give me exciting. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll see how it goes.
She's already not buying into this. All right, so here are the facts. They meet on Tinder. And it's very romantic. That's way better than I thought it was going to be. So they are really vibing with each other a lot. Like, he feels like he's fallen. She might be feeling like she's fallen, but they certainly have this connection for 4 months. 4 months.
That's a long time.
It feels like love. But for whatever reason, it gets kind of sad because they're far enough away from each other that all they can do is chat. They can't really see each other, and they decide we're not going to go on FaceTime or anything like that. And I think both of them get kind of sad that we haven't met yet. That was sad. That was the one sad string I got. That's the one sad string. So they show up to the bar, and he gets there first. This is a true story. He gets there first. She shows up and gets to the bar and sees.
So wait, he's at the bar and he's nervous.
Oh, he's super nervous, Kristen.
Yeah, he's.
He's starting to sweat. He's starting to sweat. He's so anxious. This is actually going better than I thought.
She's really good.
You're really good.
You're excellent.
All right, so he's sweating it out. He's starting to get a drink on a little bit, right? Just to calm his nerves down. She walks in, looks around the bar for him, and then
They lock eyes.
But it's not good.
Oh, no.
Yo, the sad string is my favorite.
It's really not good, Darrian.
Go for it.
Almost tragic. So here's where it gets so cutthroat, man. And I don't know how you guys are doing this these days, man, because I wouldn't have the nards to do this. But he introduces himself. She looks at him really curiously and is already starting to get a little pissed off. Curious and pissed.
Ooh.
Let me see.
Yeah.
For two at her.
I don't know. Angry?
Okay. Whatever.
That works.
Yeah.
It plays.
And says, you don't look anything like your profile. It was shocking. Yeah. And doesn't have any more conversation than that and walks out of the bar.
So wait.
Wow.
They had never laid.
They had never seen each other except on Tinder,
So
right?
the
Just
pictures.
a picture.
So there are pictures on Tinder, and she
Right.
meets him. She's like, "You're nothing like your pictures."
Doesn't look anything like that, right? So I'm like, well, dude, what picture did you put up on your profile? And he's like, well, I got to be honest with you. I did put a picture up and my pictures, everything I have up there is from 5 years ago.
But that's not that long ago.
Well,
Yeah, it can be.
What's transpired in 5 years that makes him look so different?
30 pounds and less hair. Honestly. These are his words. 30 pounds and less hair. So she's disappointed because she feels misled and then completely and turns around and skedaddles out of the bar. So there's no conversation, there's no nothing. And I'm like, well, at first I want to go, you kind of brought this on yourself because you were misleading, and dating is about time, and if you're not her type, then why waste time? You misled her. She's like, I don't want anything. So she takes off. So who's more rude in this case? Because I think if that's me, I'm still sitting down.
Yeah. I mean, I think it's rude on both parts. It's rude to be misleading, and it's rude not to give somebody a chance. But you feel lied to and you feel misled, so why would you give somebody...
Yeah, right? That's what I was thinking, too.
I wish I knew why they didn't FaceTime each other when they could have, because if she agreed to not FaceTime, then it would feel like you're also agreeing to show up and accept whatever is happening on that day. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, but we've had listeners call up before and say part of the excitement was like, we just decided we weren't going to see what each other look like, right? So we're having all these conversations, and then we show up, and this dude looks vastly different than he represented himself on Tinder. So he certainly is in the wrong there, but I think out of common decency, don't you hang out and at least have a conversation, like 15, 20 minutes? No?
I don't think you have to. I'll be honest. I don't. I mean, it sucks that a 4-month relationship that ended in 30 seconds. But if you show up and truly feel like somebody went out of their way to mislead you all of that time, I could see how you would be so angry or frustrated in that moment that you would just walk away.
See, that's my thing. It's like 4 months is a lengthy amount of time. And even if you're not having like in-person conversation or even telephone conversation, you can really get to know somebody through written communication. Mm-hmm. And the fact that she was willing to throw all that away based on his appearance, I feel that's kind of icky.
Shallow?
Yeah.
There you go.
Mm-hmm. Either way, it was very disappointing. That their love
and
won't last.
Now he's all alone. And drunk.
Are you saying that she's playing like she's drunk right now?
Well, no, because he was left at the bar by himself.
The Bert Show.
So, first, thanks for watching. Second, you like what you just watched? That just scratches the surface. Get The Bert Show on any podcast platform. We're so good.